Please, ma'am. A student asked, how do someone cope or overcome examination fear or anxiety?
Examination looks a heavy word that anytime we have an exam, you are already destabilized and the stress coming. In fact, in those days when we wrote WAEC, they will always say, Almighty WAEC. So anything test or exam, you can see that students will be bothered about it. However, when I was in the university, I was able to overcome such stress. And so, I will share with you. I must make sure that every day, after the school hours, when I go back to the library, I go over all the work we do for the day. If it is 8 lessons we have for the day, I will read through all the 8 lessons. And then I will be sure to go with my timetable so that I can see what do we have tomorrow. All the lessons we have tomorrow, the next day, I will also go through them. And this is why anytime I get to the classroom and the lecturer say, there will be quiz. When others are putting their hands on their heads, I will only smile. Because I know what you taught me yesterday, I read. What you are likely going to teach me in the course content, I have seen it. And I went through it before I come to the class. It is you now that you are coming to add to the knowledge that is remaining. And so, there will be no stress. So to take away the examination stress, let us just be sure that we go over. We read ahead of the teacher. If you have your syllabus at the secondary school level, you have the course content at the university or tertiary level, you know how far you have gone in your lesson. You know the next thing the teacher is going to teach you. It is left for you to go to the library, read those things, and by the time you are given quiz or whatever, you will smile at it, and your exam will be walkover, and definitely you come out successfully, and the stress of exam will be over. I hope you put it into.
Let's jam our hands together for mommy. Thank you for that wonderful answer. And another question goes thus. He said, I want to ask the representative of the commissioner about the issue of computer studies being a trade subject, ma. How true is it, ma?
Computer science is a trade subject. In fact, we have 35 trade subjects. Computer science is just one of it. All these trade subjects are these vocational ones, entrepreneurship subjects, in which after finishing up, you may not use it to look for white-collar job, but you can as well use it to settle yourself. Part of it is fishery, carpentry, electronics, radionics, bead making, tie and dye, and all the rest. All these are grouped under the same thing with computer science. And by now you should know that it's a trade subject. It is this computer science you now look for post-UME tests and all the rest. Even in the schools now, you use it for exams now. It is a trade subject in the sense that you can use it to set up business center at the end of the day. Just like somebody studying fishery in the secondary school level. When you finish, if no white-collar job, you can as well have farm where you can raise your fish, where you can piggery, and some other things like that. And this is why computer science is a trade subject.
Another round of applause for our mommy, for she has answered wisely again. I hope you are listening to your question, no? I hope you are listening to the answer too.
A very bold and courageous student just
Indeed
asked the question.
bold.
You need to see what the person wrote.
A question.
I will read it out. Can you please tell us more on premarital sex? So, Ogasa, I think you'll be able to trash out this question.
Okay, thank you very much. If I had asked this question when I was in SS2, maybe my life would have been better for it. Are we getting that? if I had really accepted the fact that I don't know about premarital sex and I've asked questions, I would have been better for it. Okay, premarital sex is something that you don't plan to go into. If you ask anybody, any young lady, say GSS 2, GSS 1, primary 6, and you say, do you intend getting married in the next 4 years? No. God forbid. How will I get married? I mean, how will I get pregnant and all those kind of things? But the truth is, those that get into it, they never plan to. It was from one thing to another, led to something else. It is curiosity. Curiosity that always kills the cat. This thing, and one of the things that brings you into it is that our media is so messed up that the only thing you see on TV is sex. In fact, it's hardly possible for you to watch a movie, a Nigerian movie now, where it is not about love and sex. But the truth is, the world is not just all about love and sex. There are better things to sit and think about. You can write about the economy, you can write about the health sector, the banking sector. You can now we just had a drama on the education sector, right? Is that not? Did this small drama now have anything to do about sex? Does it have to do about someone sleeping with another person or a guy that messed up the life of a lady? When you watch those things too much, those are the things that enter your heart, and automatically you one day want to practice it. If what you watch is education, if what you watch is economy, over time automatically you want to go into economics. But when you hear about sex, you hear songs about sex, you talk about sex, you see over time automatically that's the way our heart has been fashioned. You want to practice it. And I tell you, the first time for everybody, you don't always intend to have sex that day. When you woke up in the morning, you never planned it, especially for ladies. The guys might have it in their mind that I'm going to sleep with this girl today. But the ladies don't always have it in mind that today, someone must have sex with me. You wake up and it starts from, hug me now, won't you hug me? Kiss me. Just peck now, just a little peck. You know I love you. See, those things are not true. If someone say, prove your love to me by kissing me, you tell that person, prove your love to me by walking naked on the street of post office. Yes, if you can go stark naked on the street of post office, there is no correlation between love and sex. They have nothing in common. Love and sex are two totally different things. When you are talking about love, what love has in correlation is giving. Love gives. Love doesn't take on any account. The only thing that has correlation with sex is marriage. Love does not have correlation. If I love my friend, does not mean I must sleep with him. Is that not? I love my mom, so I don't sleep with her. So there's no correlation between love and sex. And there are people, yes, I'm telling you the truth. Married people that are 70 years old, they don't sleep with each other. And they still love each other. And their love didn't diminish because of it. So don't let a guy tell you that if you don't sleep with him now, or have sex with me, or kiss me, my love for you is going to, the only way to keep the love going is when you kiss me. Or so it starts from pecking, kissing, and hugging, and all those things. I can see some people smiling because they are confirmed. That's the truth. Are you getting me? You don't want to fall into that trap. And once you start, you need to know the truth. I had a friend that said, he told a lady that, you see, if I don't sleep with you now, by the time you grow up, it will be painful when you want to sleep with us. So it's better you allow me deflower you. What you call this virgin is actually deflower. Deflower you now, so that it will be easy. So the lady fell for that trap and allowed the guy sleep with her. After sleeping with her, he now said, you see, if I stop having this sex with you, it will still be hard. So it's something that I have to keep having with you so that it will not be painful when you grow up. That is not true. That is outright nonsense. Are we getting it? That lady, I don't think she graduated from university. She had to go and get married. Do you understand that? So keep your future safe. Premarital sex is not even an option. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for him. Please, our examiners, please permit me to give you just 10 minutes more to mark your script. Please, our mummies are in Hurry, I can see them checking their wristwatch. Please. Please just hurry up so our mommy will go. They've tried. A round of applause for our mommies, please. Now, I want to say, it's so painful that we don't have enough time for this kind of program. Mommies, do you know that our teenagers now practice sex, as in they make love on phone? You don't understand? Mommy, you need to know. Because this kind of program is to enlighten, I pity mommies that are at home. Please, I think, Mr. Olaleye, James, please, this kind of program, next time, let parents be there. Because there's a lot to be learned. You know, I was on a program. Do you know, teenagers now have, through their phone, some that have phones, the wise ones, I trust them, I don't think they are amongst you here. The wise ones, why they go and check internet and say, I want to check, how did Albert Einstein do this? How did Ben Carson do this? Some actually, they call it sexting. Is it sexting? Sexting, like sex on text. Sexting. Now, do you know what they do there? On that phone, mommy, you need to know so that, when you tell them that so that you have a good relationship with them. You call them and say, come, I know what you are passing through. This is how you can do this. Do you know, on phone now, teenagers now, a boy teenager called the female teenager and say, sorry, can I have your nakedness? Let me see how you look on your green pants. And that one too, Mumu, we snap the green picture on bed, send to the male. The male too is okay. I would like to show you how I look with my private part, via phone. They discover that they don't have enough time again to do this. Now they do it on phone. Now it goes viral, and someone that we assume to be a star, many of them now eventually turns into nude. What do they call them? Those people that act porns and all that. The porn stars. Because before you know it, you see their pictures on Facebook, you see their pictures on Twitter, see their pictures on Instagram. You think we don't know what this is? We know. Please change. Please change. Don't worry, the next time we'll be inviting mommies and daddies so that you know. And please, if you don't talk to your parents, please talk to them. When a guy comes, woo you on the street, be bold. It's not a new thing. If you're at this age, a guy doesn't come to you, then something is wrong, then you need a deliverance. But your approach to it, that's why I said in my first speech, I said, wisdom is important. Get wisdom. And with all you're getting, get understanding. When a guy comes to you, you approach, you are fine. I know. My mom tells me. I love you. I know. Can you be my girlfriend? Can you say this to my mom? Yes, now if I love you, mommy, if I love your daughter, won't I come and meet you? Will I be ashamed? Chicken, settled. I'll be your sister. If I love you, I will not follow it. So, but why will you do this thing in secret? I want out of the student. I don't understand. I want out of the student.
I want out of the student to tell me.
Okay, I want out of the student to tell me, is it true they have gotten the cure for HIV/AIDS?
I wonder.
I wonder.
You are going to answer
Sorry,
now.
who is a biochemist here?
Have they now?
Sorry, can you answer the question?
There has been so many speculations, but there is no official statement yet concerning the cure for HIV/AIDS. The World Health Organization has not released any statement yet concerning the cure for HIV/AIDS. Although we've had so much speculations and some vaccines that have been proposed because of their mode of action and all that, but there is yet no official statement about a cure. And until they tell us there is a cure, we don't know there is a cure. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ma. Hey.
A question. We want to jam here together for her. Do you think it's easy to be a microbiologist? A question. My dream is to become, I think I'll throw it to you again. My dream is to become a medical doctor. I believe I can do it, but my problem is that I have always been afraid of maybe I'll be given admission or not due to what people are saying. Sorry, thank you, ma'am.
If you dream to become a doctor, it is not your problem to fear whether you'll be given admission. That is not the first thing you should bother about. The first thing you should bother about is passing your final exams and meeting the cutoff for whatever school you want to apply into. If you meet up with the cutoff, you will get your admission. And you'll be given the opportunity to study medicine. And you can also go to a private university if there is a financial fund to support you. But don't be so very much concerned first about whether or not you get admission. Prepare very well for your final exams and pray hard. That's my advice for you.
Thank you. I have a friend that wanted to be a medical doctor too, but they gave him anatomy. So this is what he did. He finished studying anatomy and still went back to start medicine, because that's what he wanted to be. So if something is your dream, don't let Nigerian factors limit you. And I tell you, there is nothing that is not possible. In fact, you can not only get admission, you also get scholarship if you are serious with it. If you really, really want to be. You study hard, you get scholarships, and you become a medical doctor. Quite easy. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? Are you getting something? Are you getting something at all? Are you sure? All right. Please, I would like James Olaleye to answer this question. Because this question, the thing tanda past my knowledge. One wise student asked, what can I do? If, please, James Olaleye, please rush to the front, please. Jog like a teenager. Why are you doing like one old papa? What can I do if I have 2 talents and I am doubting the one to choose? Please, what can I do to this? This is my most dreaded issue. The thing they pain the person for mind. They say, I get 2.
Okay, that's very good. Some people are struggling to have one, and you have they are struggling to discover one, and you have discovered 2. So it's a very, very good thing. But one thing I've learned in life is you must learn to put precept upon precept. You must learn to take things in order. If you've discovered that you can as well write and you can as well sing, it's better for you to first pick one, develop yourself in that particular area. And when you have mastered it to some extent, then you can try the other area. Because focus helps in life. When you focus on whatever you're doing, I'm not asking you to abandon that other talent totally, because there's something we learned as you grow in life. You begin to get to a point where you also become someone who wants to earn money, or you want to feed your family. And one of the things that we've learned to keep on surviving as rich people is to have multiple streams of income. So you can be practicing in one talent here, you can be a teacher, and you can be a good singer as well. But for focus, it is good as a young person to first of all master one, and then later you can develop the other. Just understand the principle of focus. And let me use this to buttress it. You know a laser. How many of you know what a laser is? You don't know what a laser is. A laser is the only light that you can use to cut something. When you get to a particular point and you are tired of using your knife, and your knife cannot cut through a thing, what you go and take is what? A laser. And a laser can pierce through any metal. It will open it, it will cut it completely. And guess what? The laser is just what? A light. The principle of that laser is that what? It focuses on one point at a time, and then it drives in its force into that point, and then it cuts it. So when you learn to focus on a particular thing at a particular time, it will help you to achieve a lot better in life. Thank you very much.
Jam your hands together for him. Full of wisdom. I remember this young man going here. He called me some time ago. He said, Shay, I want people out there, I want them to understand the true benefit of reading. Then Olaleye James called me and said, why don't you let us gather books? We never had money then. We were teenagers. He said, let's gather books so that we rent it to people. Even for a free giveaway price. We never cared about the money. And he said, let's just give them so that they will read and they will benefit and they will return the book. I was wondering, I was like, then my brain never reached that level. But the wise man came and I said, well, it's a good idea. Then let's try it. We started it. From there, graduated to being a public speaker. From there, he's an engineer, and now he's doing public speaking. Please jam your hands together for him. So you can learn from that. You can learn from that. Even if you have 10 talents. I remember so well I started with writing. No, I started with acting. From acting, I started writing. From writing, I felt people don't like long story. Let me do a concise stuff. Then I discovered poetry. I said, okay, let me do a dynamic form of poetry. Then I found myself in spoken word. That was another talent. But I've not left writing. I'm still writing stories. I'm still writing anything. I'm still writing articles. So whether you have 10 talents or 15 talents, you can still manage them. And as he said, focus. Now I have a major and several minors. Spoken word is a major. I have several minors. Writing, acting, whatever. So please jam us together once again for him. Please, are you done marking? Our examiners. Hello? Are you done? Are you done? I give you just 2 minutes more. Because I cannot afford our mommy to be here. They've been here for over an hour now. Come on. Now I want to ask this question again. Mommies, please, just 2 minutes more. Then, sorry, I asked someone to get to compile the list of the schools. Please, do that ASAP, please. One question for you, Ma. Fange, question for you. I can read and write, but lack understanding. What can I do? How? Please, this is emotional. Please, can you answer this?
Thank you. If I understand that person well, it means you read, but you do not understand what you're reading. Is that it? The first solution I'll give you to this is your mind. Develop a creative mind. I would like that person to specifically take note of this. If you read storybooks and you understand, you can read any book and understand. Do you know what makes you understand storybooks? Because as you are reading, you are forming the picture in your mind. You listen to some storytellers, they only read a book. And when they are telling you, be asking them, what's the title of the movie? And it was never a movie. But they build what is on paper and make it into images, a world in their mind. And so it stays with you longer. That skill is not just for novels and storybooks. Use it for your school books as well. It helps understanding. When you pick up a book, I am a microbiologist by qualification, and we can do really, really abstract things. You're talking about some things that it looks rather impossible to understand. Just picture it. Make it come alive. It stays. If you're finding it hard to picture, pick up your pen. That thing you're reading, draw it out. As your understanding is, as it's coming to you, try. These are practical steps you can take to help your understanding. Draw it out. It stays longer in your head and your mind. You have turned your book to cartoon. You have turned it to your personal movie. It makes it more interesting for you, and it helps you to stay. Also, read between the lines. It is not a crime if you go over a line over and over again. Start with basic English. You're reading biology, for example. I tell people biology is just English. Start with basic English. Somebody says interdenominationalism. Inter, between. Denominations, okay, various groups. Between various groups. Nalism is just a suffix that puts everything together. So we're talking about something between various groups. Now I've just used English to break it down and build it back up and get the understanding. It applies to every other course. I've done physics before, chemistry and the likes. So start with basic English. Understand the English that is being spoken. English is a very, very important language. So for those of you that you take it important before, start taking it seriously. Start with basic English. Understand the English that is describing what is in that book. Make a picture of it in your mind. If a picture is too difficult for you to make in your mind, draw it. Another step further you can go is talk to your friend about it. I do something with my friends in school. We will not say group discussion. It sounds too serious. Come and gist me this course. That's the way we say it. Come and gist me Echo 505. And then he said, when Oga was teaching us, he said, Kiniko, and we are gisting the notes. Now we take the notes from something serious that could bug our brain, and we turn it to something we play with. So we just gist it. You gist it to me, I gist my own to you. What I understand by it, I will tell you. What you think of it, you will tell me. I get somebody else's perspective, it sharpens my view about it. Do you understand? So you can talk to people about it. Ask your friends. In case you don't want them to laugh at you or something, just make it interesting. This is what I think about this thing. What's your feel about it? Let them gist you. It is more interesting. We don't forget gist, even though we forget our books. So if you gist it, it will stay. And you get the understanding better. And you can also pray for more understanding. Thank you.
Here's another question. Is it right for a teenager or a secondary school student to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? And you're going to answer that.
Yes, that's a good question. Why are you laughing now? It's a good question now. Is it right for a teenager, right, to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Well, I would say that it is not right for anybody, both a teenager, a youth, a married man, an old person, a young boy, to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It is not right. The only thing that is right is that you get espoused to someone that you are going to get married to. That's the only right thing. Why are you going into a relationship? Why do you want to have a boyfriend? What do you want to be doing that your casual friends cannot do with you? Your normal friends, your normal school friends. What is it that you want to be doing with a boyfriend that both of your friends cannot do together? Okay, you want someone to miss. Don't you miss your friends? Yes, you miss your casual friends. Or someone wants to talk about that. Someone that will be bold enough. I'll give you a gift. If you really want to talk. Can I stand? Let me stand, please. I feel more comfortable standing. See, the truth is that you always feel there is something missing inside of you. That is the stage. Puberty stage. There are things that come with your stage. Are you getting me? Over time, by the time you go 50, 60, those things don't freak you anymore. You never see a 60, 70-year-old woman saying that, oh, I need a man in my life. Are you getting me? They are past that age. Are you getting me? So it is because of the age you are. It is not right. You need focus. You know, I spoke about the fact that you need to focus on your vision or what you want to do with your life. You need normal friends that you say good things together, but you don't need a boyfriend. Are you getting me? Sincerely, you don't. And if you need a friend, you should come and meet me. I'm looking for friends. I want friends, just friends. Anybody that wants to be your girlfriend should be bold enough to walk up to your mom. The first time I loved someone, I told my mom first before I told the lady. I told my mom, Mom, I want to ask this person out. What do you think about it? Are you getting me? And I was bold enough to walk up to the person's mom and say, I love your daughter. Yes, I'm serious. We are talking. And at one time in my life, I had a boyfriend too. A girlfriend, sorry. I had a girlfriend too. I had my first girlfriend when I was in GSS 3. Yes. And I stopped that when I was in 100 level. And I had nothing to show for it. I had not a single thing that I can boast of that, yes, at least I got this thing from this relationship. Nothing to show for it. That was over 6 years. Not a single thing. No good thing except for bad things that I had to show for it. My friends that decided not to come out of it. You know, I was speaking with someone just last month. I think it was last month. Was telling me a lady just aborted a pregnancy for me. I said, wow, wonderful. Because of 7 minutes enjoyment, the lady has gone back. The guy has moved on with his life. So you don't need a boyfriend and you don't need a girlfriend. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have come to the end of the program. I can hear somebody say, we have come to the end of the program. Please, for as many of you that have questions to ask, please, we cannot continue because we have too many questions and we are ready to answer them. I'll give you a number now. Please, can we just jam our hands together for wonderful presenters? Or what would I call them? Wonderful people. Yeah, please. Thank you very much. God bless you. Again, please, because they shared a lot of wisdom. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, I'll give you a number now. If you are wise, you can write down the number. It's the number of the president of the of this wonderful event, and I would like you to call him or disturb him as many times as possible. He's always available for teenagers, always available for youth, and he's always available to answer your questions. So, here is the number of the president of Green Hills Transformation Initiative, James Olaleye. 080 676 13875. 080-676-13875. So instead of you doing this sexting on phone or doing jargons on phone, talk to this engineer and public speaker. He's always available to answer you. You understand? I hope you appreciate that. Please, for as many people that we cannot answer the questions, please, we are sorry. There's always a next time. But you can just forward your questions to him on WhatsApp, via text message. He will always answer you. Please jam your hands together for James Olaleye.